Hi, Weenie. It's a wonderful day to talk about Phil Filet. Ew. I'll stop. I really want to concentrate today on how hypocritical Phil has been and how contradictory he always is. But there's just been a lot of incidents that has stood out to me recently, and I want to talk about them and I want to bring them up and I want to put some little clips in here and just kind of show you what I mean, which I'm sure you've all seen. It's different when you put like the clips of the contradicting statements that he has side by side. So let's see how that goes. Remember, if y'all like my content, you can like and subscribe and leave me a comment and let's get on with it. So I don't know if y'all realized, but like Sunday, Phil's tone kind of changed. He came on the stream on the podcast and he was just really awkward. Like his tone was completely different. And he was trying so hard not to beg. And it was so obvious that he was so insecure by what Steven said about him begging. And he had brought it up a couple days before about like, oh, I beg. Do you think I'm destitute? Because I had to do it back then. In fact, let me play the clip.
So literally every content creator who asks for contributions is a beggar. Fine, I guess you could spin it like that if you really want to, all right? But the difference between me today and me 5 years ago is that 5 years ago, I was in a really bad way. I was literally living stream to stream in some cases. That if I didn't have a good stream, I wasn't going to be able to pay bills that week, okay? So I would say that on stream. Now, that's pretty bad. I look back now and I say, yeah, that's embarrassing. That's stupid. But that was the situation I was in, and I needed to do that to get by. Today, can I ask an honest question? All right? Is anyone who's watching me right now at all, do you think I'm destitute? I'm sitting here in a room surrounded by expensive technology.
Phil, you're not destitute, you're pathetic. It doesn't matter. You could be like so well off you don't need this money. You're still gonna beg for it because you have such a fucking spending problem. And you're irresponsible. So, do I think you're destitute? No. But you're still pathetic. Just as pathetic as you were before. So, and then it was Sunday where I said he was just awkward. Like he was so weird. And yeah, he really didn't bring up like outright beg like he usually does. It was like physically hurting him, y'all. He looked like he was hurting not to do that. You could tell that in like empty spaces he was like trying so hard to remind himself, don't do it. Actively reminding himself, don't beg. And then he said this.
All right, so if you haven't noticed, I've been broadcasting this podcast for an hour. And during that time, I have not once mentioned contributions outside of shout outs here, but I haven't said, hey, let's get some subs or let's get some memberships or let's get some super chats or let's get some tips. So I guess now I should do that because you know what they say, ask and you shall receive. Okay.
And then this fool goes on to talk about, 20 rewards, we're gonna get the Shamrock Shake and the meal, and like nobody fucking cares, Phil. Like, let's just be real. Like, you eating freaking fast food and giving yourself more health problems isn't a fucking reward. Like, unless your freaking audience is secretly a bunch of feeders, which, okay, conspiracy theory? Please. So let me get this right, Phil. So, you don't beg for like the first, well, what did you say, 30 minutes of the stream? And so you get to do one big beg. Make it make sense. That doesn't make any sense. It gets better, y'all. It gets better. Because he's trying to act like, I don't beg, I don't manipulate my audience, I don't go out of my way to try to get money from my audience. I want you to watch this clip then. I'll let y'all know what I noticed. That was just the slightest form of manipulation.
Of a $100 of support, which means we have hit the goal, folks. Let's go ahead and...
Did y'all catch that? Let's watch it one more time.
Of a $100 of support, which means we have hit the goal, folks. Let's go ahead and...
Did you catch it that time? You see that? He changed the goal to 300. I'm sorry, but that's manipulating your audience. And that's like a very low form of begging. He's still begging without outright begging, and he's thinking like, oh, I'm not saying it, I'm not begging, I'm not asking, but you still are changing the goal from when you just hit one to the second one. Got $150, Phil. And yet you change it immediately to the next goal, which is $300. That's so fucking gross. And then the begging continues, of course, into the late stream last night.
No, we're not even doing Q&A. I'm just kind of chilling to see what's going on. I'm actually curious how long the stream can go on before I start the game, and with no one even doing a single contribution. I'm just curious how long it can actually possibly go on.
He's just curious. He's just curious. Phil, shut the fuck up. Jeez, honestly, like what, in what world do you think that this is okay? You're essentially being like holding the gameplay behind a paywall. I'm just curious. No, the fuck you're not. You're so pathetic. And then just watch. Just fucking watch.
It would be great to get some level of support started before we begin, because, like I said earlier today, we didn't even come close to hitting the goal on the Call of Duty stream. So at least to get something going right now would be very nice of you if someone contributed and got, or maybe like one contribution of each type, just to get some momentum going as we start to play the game, rather than me going in with zeros. That would be nice.
One of each. Guys, just give me one of each of everything. One sub, one membership, one tip, what? Oh, you don't beg though. You don't beg. And not only that, not only did he do that shameless beg, he kept the game, he tried to keep the game behind essentially a paywall. Watch this.
All right, I guess I give up. I guess we're not going to get any support, so I guess I'm just going to start playing the game. Yeah, I was really hoping to at least get something on the leaderboard, but I guess I can't make anyone do anything, right? I can't twist your arms. And I'm not a jerk. I told you I was going to do a gameplay stream, so we're actually going to do the gameplay stream. I'm not going to lie to you. I think I can go bottom right for Ninja Guide, right? Bottom right corner.
I am so dead ass. Phil, you beg. Okay? Quit trying to pretend like you don't. You beg, you manipulate, you're gross. End of story. Okay, let's move on to something else, because... So... Philium has... You know what? Just watch the goddamn clip.
What? And as you can see, I'm just not even like... How do I put it? There was a time when I used to get like worked up about shit, or angry about stuff, or upset, right? And I would stand here and I would have a big meltdown. How dare you all talking about drama in my chat and, all of that. In reality, I just, at this point, I'm just so like, I don't care if you want to talk about it. I guess it's up to you. But for me, I go with the flow, and I already know I'm going to be incredibly busy.
I just go with the flow. You see, drama doesn't bother me. Okay, whatever. I'm just calm Phil now. Dr. Phil, talk to me about your problems. It won't bother me. Y'all, watch this clip.
Yavana, if you spoil it, spam the chat one more time with that stupid message, I swear I'm just going to ban you and I don't have to hear it ever again. Really, I'm just tired of it. We had this out on the podcast. You want to continue it into my late stream, you're in the wrong fucking place. So just shut up, right? Just shut the fuck up about it. You really are annoying. Holy shit. You notice we're here, we're chilling, we're having a good time. Oh, it's time to start drama. Drama. Shut up. No one cares. No one with a brain anyway. We're here to have a good time.
Oh, it makes me cringe. It's so bad. Okay, let's break it down. Okay, so First of all, Phil, you got very upsetty spaghetti. I didn't quite get what Yvonne said because I was just too excited last night. I don't feel like going back to look for it, but I'm sure she said something that involved the drama. All the drama that you're involved in, but apparently you're not involved in, but whatever. Anyways, it pissed you off. Oh, but you can go with the flow. If you want to talk about drama, whatever. I don't over-moderate. I let you speak your mind. Phil, are you live in, God, you live so deep in Delulu land, like, Jesus, in the middle earth of Delulu land. Middle earth, with the delusional King Kong. Anyways, and then did y'all see where she said, oh, I guess I'm gonna leave. This chat is not safe for me or any other woman. Okay, bye. I was shook. Yes, girl. Yes, ma'am. Because I'd be damn if I had some short, fat, old man talking to me like that. He had just said, oh, talk about the drama. I go with the flow. It's fine. Apparently not. You can't trust shit Phil says, girl. Trust me. You make women feel unsafe, Phil. It's proven. You make women feel unsafe. You're an abuser. It doesn't take a lot of looking into you to see that you're an abuser. And the fact that you made a woman feel unsafe and then you blocked her, which you unblocked her later because you tried to save face because you're a freaking worm. But anyway, that shook me to my core. Shook me to my core. And then he gets more upset. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this.
Bye-bye. Go to your own stream. But leave us alone. Really, just leave us alone. We're normal people here who want to hang out and enjoy Ninja Gaiden and have some conversation. You know, we don't want to deal with your nonstop drama. It's like literally every moment for them, there has to be something wrong that needs to be fixed or something that needs to be complained about or something that needs to be whined about. There's some grave injustice going on. Oh, I'm so annoyed. You notice you're the one that's annoyed and the rest of the world around you isn't? Did you ever...
Watch this one more clip one more time where he wants to talk about how he isn't bothered by drama. Let's watch it one more time for the record.
What? And as you can see, I'm just not even like... How do I put it? There was a time when I used to get like worked up about shit or angry about stuff or upset, right? And I would stand here and I would have a big meltdown. How dare you all talking about drama in my chat and, you know, all of that. In reality, I just, you know, at this point, I'm just so like, I don't care if you want to talk about it. I guess it's up to you. But for me, I go with the flow and I already know I'm going to be incredibly busy.
Phil, dude, you're something. You're something. Like, listen, Phil, listen. The conclusion of this video. You haven't changed. You will never change. You're stuck in this delusion, and you're also trying to convince and manipulate your audience right now that you have changed, that you're not the guy that you used to be. And I like to argue, Phil, that you've gotten worse. You've gotten a lot worse. You have gotten a lot more insecure. You have gotten way more abusive, way more manipulative. You are continuing on a downward spiral, Phil. It's going to get worse as you get older. I remember you had just said that you wanted to kind of slow down eventually on the gaming and do a podcast. Phil, nobody's going to want to listen to your old ass, okay? Let's be honest. Nobody's going to listen to your old ass talk about yourself. After all the damage that you've done and then that you would have done at that point, like, nobody's going to want to listen to your ass. Just face reality, Phil. Dig yourself out of Delulu land and come to reality and realize that nobody's going to listen to you and you're going to be fucking broke with no retirement at fucking 60 years old. And you are not just a go with the flow type of guy. You're not. You don't like drama because it puts you in the spotlight and makes you, it puts you in a position where you need to take accountability for your actions. And God forbid, Phil, take accountability for the shit that he's done wrong, for the money that he's spent wrong, for the abuse that he's put his audience through, the past audience, and the abuse that he continues to put his current audience through. By God, lock him up. Phil, get help. Get help. You know what? Come here. Get help, Phil. Get help. Jeez, go to church or something. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope to see you on the next one. If y'all have any recommendations or anything that y'all'd like for me to cover, let me know. Otherwise, bye, weenies.
So once again, here's what I'm going to say to this person. You probably want to make another account because now, again, somehow people figured out who you are. And if you keep doing it, if you keep coming back here with this account name, people are going to know it's you. They're going to keep harassing you. They're going to keep saying they want you banned. There's nothing I can do about that. Like, literally, if I ban you, they're just going to make another account anyway. That's it. Just do that now. Make another account because there's no way that these people are going to let this go. They really don't like you because of the stuff you said in the past, right?